Parents of children with life-threatening disabilities forced to quit their jobs to care for their children. The state is supposed to be providing professional care, but families say that's not happening. In a KRQE News 13 investigation, Ann Perrette finds out why and what's being done about it.
You're welcome.
This is the definition of having children and providing quality of life.
You're welcome.
Being their legs when they can no longer walk, and knowing the right song to put on when they can no longer talk.
But in a matter of a few minutes, it could be that she's completely out, unable to move and not involved.
Amaris slowly lost her independence over the last few years because Rett syndrome is impacting her brain development and causing loss of muscle tone. The 10-year-old is also living with multiple sclerosis and epilepsy.
And our norm is commonly that she'll have 1 to 3 days.
And there's no warning, meaning Amaris needs eyes on her 24/7. So her mom, Alicia, had to quit her job to provide that. She even has to sleep next to her daughter every night.
I either have a hand on her, or she has her head resting on my chest or on my belly. And that's how I know she's breathing. That's how I know she's not having a seizure.
Alicia is not medically trained. She's learned as much as she can to keep her daughter safe.
And I can't tell you how just thankful.
But the Cortezes tell me Alicia's supposed to have professional help. Amaris is one of about 250 children considered medically fragile. She was approved for the state's Medicaid waiver program, which should be providing an in-home nurse. But
the idea of having a nurse come into our home to help to meet Amaris's needs has always been a distant wish.
She says at most, Amaris received 20 hours for about a month or two in 2020. She requires 40 a week. So they've submitted written requests. The response? Go through the appeals process.
Why should me and my daughter or anybody on the medically fragile waiver program or any state aid program like this have to jump through fiery hoops to be able to get the most basic of services that this waiver provides?
Tired of asking, the Cortez family sued, and they're not the only ones. In the federal lawsuit, they and 2 other families call out the Department of Human Services. The state agency gives Medicaid dollars to 3 insurance companies, Blue Cross and Blue Shield, Western Sky Community Care, and Presbyterian Health Plan, to pay for the nursing services. The families claim those 3 are pocketing the taxpayer money rather than providing nurses.
These insurance companies have breached their contract. They're not providing the care that they're supposed to, and then HSD is supposed to make sure that the care is being provided, so they should enforce the contract.
Attorney Holly Mell with Disability Rights New Mexico filed the lawsuit earlier this year. Partnering with the New Mexico Center on Law and Poverty, they're alleging violations of the Americans with Disabilities Act and the Patient Protection Act.
And for most of these kids, the risk is if they don't have that care in the home, they would have to be living in a hospital setting or in an institution because their needs are so severe.
The state won't comment on the allegations in the lawsuit, so I spoke with the Medicaid director about HSD's relationship with the 3 insurance companies. I'm told the state closely monitors how they spend the Medicaid dollars and doesn't allow more than a 3% profit.
Just trying to ensure that the dollars we pass them are really being spent on our members, not being spent on, for example, salaries.
Beyond the dollars, Amaris's family has been told no nurses are available. Director Nicole Como points out it's the insurance company's job to find nurses, and that's been a challenge because the COVID-19 pandemic led to burnout, the national nursing shortage, higher salaries for traveling nurses, and nurses preferring to work in hospitals over homes.
They want to do what they do, just take care of all of us where they see the greatest need. And so I think there was kind of a large shift.
The Cortez family says it's going to take a policy shift to properly care for the state's most vulnerable.
You agreed to something, follow through. Pretty simple.
I will do everything in my power to make sure that she gets the care that she needs and deserves. That really is the bottom line. But why do we have to wait?
Ann Perrette, KRQE investigates.
KRQE reached out to the 3 insurance companies about that lawsuit. Only Presbyterian Health Plan provided a comment saying the facts of this case will reflect our ongoing commitment to those we serve.